Y'all are probably wanting to hear, so like, wow, that's a very snazzy hat he's wearing. And to that, I say thank you. And the reason why I'm wearing this hat is because today we're talking about Dylan's New Nightmare. It is a Freddy Krueger fan made sequel film. It came out last week. And if you're all probably thinking, like, aren't you a little too late for that? Actually, no, I am not. I actually did a very lonely watch party of me watching this. And y'all can go become a Patreon and check that out for yourselves. So, with that, I think we can get started now. So, yes, today we're talking about Freddy Krueger. This fan made Freddy Krueger sequel. I use quotations because it is technically is continuing from a new nightmare, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the third movie of the entire franchise. And so this movie has been teased for so long. If I'm not mistaken, this was way before the pandemic. So they had to hold off, and then there was all this other shit that just got in the way. And then they released the trailer not months ago, and then just a few days ago, which I believe was on a Thursday, it was finally released. I saw it, and it was it was just good. It was just surprisingly really, really good. The actor who played Freddy Krueger just nailed it, to the look, the makeup, the acting, the voice. It was dead fucking on. Dylan's New Nightmare acts as an unofficial sequel to Wes Craven's New Nightmare, one of the most unique and high concept installments of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. This short film picks up after 25 years after the events of the New Nightmare and follows Dylan Porter, who is played by Miko Hughes. Miko Hughes being the original Dylan from the original New Nightmare. So we're seeing a comeback from an OG actor from the New Nightmare movie come back and take back the role as Dylan. Of course, 25 years later, the guy's older and in pretty good shape, may I say. And also, his acting skills for this movie are pretty damn good. Like, he had to go to some dark places to really pull out this Dylan character that he played 25 years ago. You know what I mean? I mean, it must have been a huge challenge. And I gotta give it to the actor who played Freddy Krueger, that goes by the name Dave McRae. Mr. McRae did a really solid job. Robert Englund set this horror icon in stone, and McRae really did pay his he did well. He did a very good job. He respected the character. He did really all he could do to keep the character in its original form, in his original Freddiness, and he just nailed it. Not to mention the makeup that went into the face, the burnt looking face. It was just great. It was awesome looking. It was lovely. It was bad fucking ass. Um, Dave McRae delivered Freddy Krueger character the way it should have been delivered. I'm sure Robert Englund himself would definitely, if he would tip his hat per se to Mr. McRae, because like I mentioned, he really did an awesome job with this character. The movie was directed by Cecile Laird. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. So, like I've been saying, this guy has been teasing and just showing a bunch of stuff in the making and the process of this whole entire project since years ago, about 3 years ago. Could have been a little bit more longer than that. I might have been a little bit late to the show, but I know for a fact it started around the 2000s, or a little bit before the 2000s. Again, this is pre-pandemic, and then the pandemic, and then all these issues because of all, COVID and all that stuff. But it finally got released, and it did not disappoint. The long wait was just worth it. Mr. Laird, you are a genius, and I'm pretty much ready for a continuation of this, guys. Uh, and just if you've gotten this far, please leave it in the comments. Who, which one of you out there, I mean, is a huge Freddy Krueger fan or horror fan in general? Leave it in the comments. And if you've gotten this far, click the like button and subscribe if you are into movie reviews and or food reviews or beer reviews, cocktails and liquors of all kinds of styles. If you are into all of that stuff, the finer stuff in life, as I call it, click the bell notification for the next upcoming video. The movie itself overall is good. It's very entertaining. It keeps you in there, it keeps you entertained. Miko Hughes does a good job bringing back Dylan. Again, he just overall brings it with the new nightmare feel, as well as this new modern Freddy Krueger thing that Mr. Lairs has been working on for possibly over the past 3-4 years. Mr. McRae, once again, kudos to you. I'm pretty sure Mr. England himself would tilt his hat for your performance. So we all thank you for that as well. But again, the movie, I recommend you guys go and watch it. I will leave the link to the movie in the description so you guys can go check it out. I'll even put in the teaser. Watch the teaser first, and then you can really get hyped up, and then go ahead and click on the link and watch the entire thing. Or like I mentioned in the beginning, you can also hit up Patreon, the Booze and Chill Patreon. Check out again the lonely watch party, and enjoy watching it along with me and see how I react to when I watch movies. And also, there are nachos involved, so BYON, bring your own nachos. Just how that works. But I think that pretty much ends this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you are a Freddy Krueger fan, Nightmare on Elm Street fan, horror fan in this horror community that we all love so damn much, leave it in the comments. Let me know if you knew about this new Dylan New Nightmare movie, or if you've already seen it, or if this is your first time hearing about it. If you are interested, leave it right down there. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what the Freddy Krueger in this particular fan movie looks. Do y'all love it? Do y'all hate it? Do you think it should have been Robert Englund, even though he said he wouldn't do it again? But leave it in the comments. The horror community, the horror movies are always fun to just talk about, period. But that about ends that, guys. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, if you guys keep watching, I'm gonna keep drinking. I will see you guys in the next one, in the next beer, liquor, cocktail, movie review, or food review. Until then, peace out.